welcome to a very special Jubilee special of Let's Talk. I'm in the studio today with Lewis King and James Barham.
Yeah! Good to be here. Hello.
Very professional there, James.
You didn't scream like a kid.
I'm doing what the
Scream like a girl.
I'm doing what the cool kids are doing on the street.
The people want it, James. Let the people have what they want.
Yeah.
It's for the people.
For the 2 viewers that we have.
I'm making
listeners.
up. I'm making up for when I didn't celebrate.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. So let's hope Her Majesty is listening, because if she is, we could all get knighthood. If we be really good. So we could be Sir Dan Hunt.
I just punched the microphone.
I know, I saw what you're doing.
Knighthood? Never!
You son of a bitch.
I should be knighted purely just because then my name would be Sir Lewis King. That sounds cool.
Yeah, it does sound quite good. Sir James Barham. No, actually, sorry, it'd be Dame James Barham, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I think you'll find my proper title is Sir James of Millward. Yeah? You think I'm kidding? Right, let's keep going.
Silence. Right, let's move on. So, this weekend it marked the 60 years of the Queen on the throne. And she's a lovely queen. I think she's very beautiful. And
she was back in the day.
She still is. She looks like my nan.
She's doing well.
What an achievement! 60 years on the throne.
It is an achievement.
It is
isn't it?
incredible, and it's something that isn't going to happen again for quite a long time. I think we
True.
can safely say, not in our lifetime anyway, as we were discussing earlier.
Unless we got frozen.
Well, oh,
Cryogenically frozen.
I'm.
Like Han Solo.
When I was younger, I was determined to save up all my pennies so that I could be frozen when I was older, like Walt Disney.
right.
That's not true.
Do you know who has achieved 60 years? 60 years on television. Sir David Attenborough.
Whee!
Well done.
He's done
I
that.
thought
He marks that 60 years this year as well.
What about Bruce Forsyth?
I was about to say Bruce.
He's been on
Forsyth.
for 2,000 years. He's been on since the invention of television.
He's like a beetle, isn't he? Like, if a nuclear apocalypse exploded him, it'd still be like half his arm would be hanging off, and they'd just be going, "Come on down!" with hopping around on one
His
leg.
chin
It'd be
is still
still
there.
surviving.
I know.
If you see it, just say it. Oh no, that one is catchphrase, wasn't it?
If you see it, you say it.
Yeah, if you see it, just say it. If you say it, just see it.
Right.
I think that's the wrong person. Moving on.
Anyway,
Back to the Queen. So what she did was she had a boat race on the Thames.
really,
That's what that was.
Yeah, there was loads of people rowing as they went past the royal barge, which they were all on, and they had the Queen.
We're beating the Queen.
Yeah,
She
they
was
were stood there waving, and it was Prince Philip, the Queen, the 2 princes. I think Kate was there, and Camilla. Oh, Camilla, please do that more. Smile, Camilla, you miserable old bug. That was the impression of Prince Philip.
the point of the impression is you don't have to say who it is.
Don't you mean Charles?
No, I meant Philip. No, what? Philip's more like, oh, you miserable old bug. Or whatever.
Philip, well, yes. Oh, yeah. It's like that, isn't it?
And Charles is all like, Camilla, get in my bedroom now, or I'm going to spank you.
I can't do impressions.
I really
This
hope
has
you do
gone way down
moving
into
back
the
to-
inappropriate section.
Back to the boat race. The Queen didn't win, sadly, because she got disqualified for not driving the boat.
I was expecting her to be at the front with like a really big microphone, just going, "Row, you bastards, row!
Faster!
Faster, faster!"
Come on, you ghastly old men! Faster! Don't make me whip you! But yeah,
What was that? It sounded Spanish, Mexican. Don't make me whip you.
that's
No.
funny.
That would be a good surprise.
No.
Yeah, in 60 years, she goes,
No.
"I was Mexican all along."
Mr. Superman, not here. No,
You buy.
no, you buy.
You
Need more
buy.
lemon pledge.
Anyway,
Yeah, so yeah, she did the boat race. She didn't win, she came halfway through. But what I think is remarkable is the fact that she's 86, Philip's 91, and they were out there for like 4 hours or something in the really cold weather. She looked freezing.
It was raining as well, wasn't
Yeah, it
it?
was raining, pouring it down, and she was out there by choice. Like, she could have easily gone, I'm the Queen, fuck you, I'm off home. She could have done that, but she didn't.
yeah, but she couldn't though, because like,
She could, she's the Queen.
yeah, but then everyone will get pissed off.
Yes, of course. No, everyone,
wouldn't care,
Everyone
she's
had
the queen.
taken, a few days out to set up all these events for her, and she did thank the British public the other day.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
With Philip, she said,
I'm glad she did.
she said it was a humbling experience, and that it was brilliant, and the support that she got from the British public was amazing, and she wanted to thank each and every one of us, which I thought was lovely. As we were celebrating her time, that she's been Queen, and we had I didn't see any, but street parties.
Yeah, I didn't see
There
it.
were tons of those. I mean, you saw the pictures
I
in the
think
paper.
the extent I saw of the street party was just people going down our street with blowing horns. I just heard a horn.
with bunting on. Yeah, like wrapped up in it. I thought it was brilliant, and rightly so.
She did a
well done.
quick message on. I think it was last night. She did a quick message
On
at
a Twitter
6 o'clock.
account.
Yeah, I follow her on Twitter actually.
Yeah, same.
She's
Really? Does she actually have a Twitter account?
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
very vocal about the concert. She didn't like it. She said she was inside a room, a soundproof room with no windows,
Right.
and she was going, "Bloody JLS! They should be hung."
I just want to assure you, James, it's not actually the Queen. It's a
Yeah,
pretend one.
Yeah, exactly.
but I did follow her on Twitter.
I was for a moment. I did actually think, what? Duped.
You look so upset.
Yeah.
Imagine if the Queen did have Twitter though.
I feel a bit silly for actually believing that for a moment there.
Prince Charles is on though.
Is he?
That was the chair.
Anyway, I believe you, James. You got a bit excited there that Prince Charles was on Twitter. Do you see him do the weather forecast?
No, but I saw it on the I thought it was a hoax in the paper.
You same, yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I thought, what?
What's this?
He did it. He did
the weather
the
forecast for
Did the
Scotland.
weather forecast.
When?
A couple of weeks ago.
How did he? What was it like?
It was quite funny. It was all about rain, and he was going, "Oh, there's something moving up here, and then we're going over there," and then he goes, "Who the bloody hell wrote this script?"
Yeah.
Did he get confused because it's just a green screen? So he's just like,
No, there was actually something behind him as well.
Oh, well, that's not.
It wasn't a
proper
green
to help
screen.
him out. It'd be
Yeah.
a bit harsh throwing him in the deep end there. Can you imagine that? Being asked to do the weather and having no experience and not knowing where to point. Yes.
It turns around and goes, "Where the bloody hell's my England gone?"
Generally here, waving his arms.
Just pointing. Soon. One day it'll all be mine.
I'll have to pretend.
There you go. You look very carefully. You've got... That's my house right there. Little blips of people that I...
So he's 91.
No, Philip is 91.
Hang on.
That would make
got
Prince Charles
confused.
older than the Queen if he was 91.
Exactly.
Prince Charles is the Queen's son.
Yeah.
Prince Charles is...
This is quite worrying, isn't it?
I know. And Camilla's also the Queen's daughter.
Well,
Yeah.
No.
anyway,
Lewis,
what's carry on.
Moving swiftly on to the concert. Do you know the lineup, Lewis? I mean, I know, James, did you watch any of the concert?
Well, funnily enough, Lewis and I did actually try and apply to get tickets for it quite a few months ago.
Really?
And we were slightly hopeful about it
Yeah.
until we didn't go.
Yeah, we just realised, it's happening. Oh, I guess I didn't get the tickets.
Yeah.
That's most likely the most depressing story I've ever heard.
Yeah, you sort of, and you had to put in your email, obviously your full name, and you had to put where you were from in the country. You know, obviously I'm southeast, you're East Midlands or whatever.
Woo!
So
Ow.
you had to say what part you were from, and I would suggest that randomly you'd like to think they just selected people from everywhere, but somehow I think there's a bit of dodgy business going on. I think there were, I think they just maybe,
It was a master of the household.
perhaps.
He doesn't like people.
Tell you what, Holly was pissed off. She was
She?
properly annoyed.
Yeah.
I was trying to explain. I was like, "It's all right. You weren't definitely going to get to go."
No.
She sort of had it there.
There's always next year.
It's a bit like when you're a kid and there's a competition on the TV and you
I was just thinking that.
phone in
Yeah.
and because you're so young, you think that you're going to win.
Because you know the
Or
answer
it's
to the
like
question.
or it's like when you've done the lottery for the first time,
Mm.
and just psychologically, just because you've done it for the first time, you think luck's going to be on your side, and you get a couple of numbers, but it's not worth anything. But at least you tried.
Why would anyone want to go to it anyway? I mean, JLS, Jessie J.
Well, but there was Sir
There's a
Elton
J
John,
theme.
Sir Paul McCartney was there. That would have been good.
Sir Cliff Richard.
Realistically,
Hello, Cliff Richard here.
realistically, I
Cliff
don't
Richard.
think I would have wanted to go because of exams and stuff.
Yeah.
And it would have been a bit, and plus it would have gone on so late, meaning that you would have had to stay the night there if you were so far away.
Where would you stay?
Exactly.
The Queen's house.
It would have cost a lot. It would have been great to go. It's a once in a lifetime thing, but you've got to think, well, when you can watch it on the TV, and I sound like a miserable bastard here. I would no, seriously, I would have loved to have gone.
You are, James.
If I didn't have exams on and stuff, and no, I would have gone.
It just reminds me of this fast show sketch where there's like unlucky Alpha. He's got, I bought tickets for the football game, but I'm not gonna go because knowing me, it'll get cancelled. Just gonna stay here and watch it on telly. And he watches it, and the TV explodes.
Oh dear.
Oh bugger. Sorry. Anyway, carry on.
I think the highlight of the whole show was probably Rolf Harris.
Who was he? Who was he on there?
He was like introducing people, but then he took like a little break to while they were setting up for the final bit.
To wobble some cardboard.
He came on and started singing Two Little Boys, and he goes.
That's not singing.
That's what he does, doesn't it?
That's not how Two Little Boys goes.
And then he goes, two little boys and two little boys.
That sounds really creepy now. I've just realised.
Yeah. Apparently it's about...
a lovely song. Have you not... Oh, it makes people cry, that song.
It's
all
about...
I'm sure it does.
Yeah, it's about...
It's about David Cameron and Nick Clegg. Two little boys with two little toys. But, yeah...
No, it's, it's when there are two brothers and their kids and I think one of the that was the chair. That was the chair. That was ruining the moment.
bloody
No,
chair.
what I think the horse breaks and the kid gets upset.
Was
His
it a
brother.
toy horse?
Yeah, and he sort of says, just we play with mine together. The horse.
I've got tears now.
And then it skips ahead, and they're at war. They're at war together, and he gets knocked off his horse and shot or whatever. And then the brother says, "You think I would leave you die when there's room on my horse for two?" And he saves him. It's really nice. It's lovely. It's a lovely story.
You're just telling me it just sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
the best comedian of the night. Guess who it was?
Was it Queen?
No, it's Prince Charles.
Oh, of course he is.
I mean, the lineup, well, the comedians was Rob Brydon, Lee Mack, Jimmy Carr, Rolf Harris, Lenny Henry, and Miranda Hart.
That's good, right? That's a good
And-
lineup.
Yeah, but they weren't funny. All the jokes just flopped. But yeah, Prince Charles, he opens it. He goes, "Your Majesty," and then he goes, "Mummy," and everyone just goes, "Aww," and it's just sort of like cringy. But then he starts talking about the comedians, like I just did then, saying he goes, "All the comedians made some jolly good jokes," in a really sarcastic way, and he got a really big laugh out of that.
oh dear.
But then
Oh,
I think
dear.
the thing that really touched the Queen was that because Prince Philip wasn't there, he had a bladder infection, and that was from spending.
Yeah.
Yeah, he spent all day on that boat.
Yeah.
He
Well,
didn't go to
he's
the loo
91.
once.
And he was ill, but he's okay. He's recovering.
Yeah, he's in the hospital. Get well soon, Prince Philip. Michael, please. But yeah, anyway, he wasn't there. So Prince Charles goes, "Everyone, I want you to shout loud enough so we can hear you in hospital," and everyone does. And then the Queen was like in tears from it all.
Oh.
It was really sweet. It showed she
Yeah,
was
but
human.
if he was in hospital, though, he could watch it on telly.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the thought that counts.
It's
I guess so,
the
yeah.
idea of the
It's the idea
Of
that
the
the
support.
shout.
of the vocal support.
Unless he had super hearing.
Maybe he does. Maybe he's got a hearing aid that sticks out into the. He's got big eyebrows.
I hope his eyebrows recover then as well.
Where was that sentence going? It's kind of. I don't know how to finish the sentence. He's got big eyebrows. Quick, think of something.
Think of something funny. Woo! But yeah, next the song Gary Barlow wrote. It's called "Sing."
Was that the one we were just listening to?
Yeah. Well, I was at first when I heard it on the actual concert, I thought, "Oh, what a load of crap." I mean, Gary Barlow can come up with better than this. And I watched the program that he did, and it showed how he actually wrote it, how he went to like different countries,
The journey.
got all the
behind it.
different sounds
I
and
see the
everything.
journey of
Yeah, it was all
Yeah.
about the adventure and the journey and meeting everyone and getting.
Because I didn't know what the song was when you told me, oh, this story, like they did a TV like, thing of like how he wrote the song? Was it just him in his room, would be in his
Yeah.
house just writing words?
It's
Occasionally going on the piano, going, "Oh yeah," just walking around in his pants.
Sir Andrew Lloyd
Struggling to
Webber
come up
as
with
well,
a
isn't
Oh,
it?
he doesn't deserve any credit. What did he do?
He sat there.
He sat there on piano and went, "Oh, that sounds nice. I'll play this over the top of it." And
Whilst
then,
his eyes slowly drooped even more.
yeah, and then Gary Barlow was like, "I'm off to like Jamaica," and then Andrew Lloyd Webber was like, "Sounds a lot of effort. I'll sit here, and then I'll come back and I'll meet the Queen and get all the credit."
I saw that and he was I felt really nervous for him. Do you know when the Queen had to hear it for the first time?
Yeah,
And he was sat there next to her. He was sort of, all right, well, we'll play you the song now. And he was like,
What, Gary Barlow?
you know, sat there really nervous.
Yeah.
Really felt for him.
Bless him.
I'll-
He's
it's
still
quite-
a prick though.
Oh, he's a nice guy.
he is nice. He
He's a
deserves a
prick.
knighthood, I think.
No, he doesn't. He's
Yes,
a
he
prick.
does. He deserves it. He's a really nice man.
He's a prick.
He did it for free.
He does good
Well,
music,
Why?
but he's
Why
a
is he?
prick.
Why is he one of those?
Why is he one of those?
Why is he a bad
I
word?
can't stand my way to say it.
Define.
No, I don't want to rant about it. No, he's alright.
Right, okay, well, there's a lot going on there. Ooh,
Someone's
Stay
got some
tuned.
beef.
exactly. Just have a little patience, Lewis. You know. Dear me.
What I liked though was one of the guys on the
Good
record.
song reference there. I like.
Yeah.
One of the guys on the record, he was a blind man. He plays guitar, and the Queen's met him before. And a long time ago, when she went to...
Boring. Seen it. She's like,
But when Gary Barlow said, "Oh, this guy, he's blind," the Queen goes, "Oh yes, I remember." And I just thought, that was
I was
brilliant.
the one that blinded him.
I pissed in his face.
No, that was awful. That was a terrible thing to say. What did she say?
She said
She's-
she remembered him.
She remembered him. Yeah.
And I thought it was brilliant how she's like met all these people and she remembers him still. It's great.
Of course.
I'm hoping she did actually remember him rather than just saying that.
Just to
So,
move on
yes,
from the conversation.
yes.
I remember you. That's
Yeah,
that's
that
very nice
guy.
though.
Yeah, it shows the royal family are actually human, like that. As human as us.
Yeah, it could have been worse. Oh, cut the crap, Barry. Barry, it's Gary. Right. Well, how much money is this going to make us?
Seriously.
make loads.
Where's Mabel the biscuit lady? She nails me a biscuit. But yeah, I think that's the whole thing. Well, I think we've discussed everything there.
I hope we have.
Oh, can we discuss Sir Cliff Richard? How we should retire?
Discussed everything. I think we disgusted everything. This was what we've done.
We've we've ruined the Jubilee. Quickly end on the national anthem.
I keep saluting every time I do that.
But I just didn't salute it then anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna have to plug some video that my friend's doing. There's a lass called Amy Louise Fort. She's doing some challenges on YouTube. And yesterday she did the salt and ice challenge, and she ended up with a big burn mark in her arm.
What's that? What is it?
It's where you put salt on your arm, and then you put ice on top of it, and then like burns your arm for some reason. We should try
Really?
it. Yeah.
Well, you know how they use salt to get rid of ice. That's what it does.
That's
it
mental.
creates a reaction that causes heat.
That just normal salt?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But
So
if it's like particular kind of, it's not like table salt. I mean, like rock salt would be better.
I thought it was rock salt, like they use in Supernatural to kill ghosts.
Yeah, big bit of rock. Yeah. Sorry,
Oh.
I knocked into. I was just readjusting myself there.
Well, I said to her do the bra challenge that we read about on the FHM
Why
Sexiest
am I
Women.
not surprised?
What's the bra challenge?
Do you know that the girl who's in the top 10 of the FHM Sexiest Women? She managed to put like
I
7
vaguely
bras
remember-
on.
Oh, that one.
And I said we should do the challenge. I told her to do it because that'd be a good challenge. And she reckoned she could do it
That's not challenging enough. You need to do it like whilst on like a scooter.
whilst
something like
juggling.
that.
Am I the only one that finds that slightly inappropriate?
What?
That you're both just sat there going, yeah, we should make her do that.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, love, put another bra on.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, so you put 7 on now. Now take them off. Yeah, take them off now.
See, I'm uncomfortable.
Put it on.
Don't
Take it off.
Don't hurt yourself, and it's silly. Bragster,
Jesus.
right? It's where you go onto a website
Change
and you
the
dare
subject.
someone to do something, and they film themselves doing it. It does sound quite naughty, and then they send it back. So, like, you could say, "I dare you to put a cigarette out on your arm," and then they'll send the video back to prove they've done it. That's what my friends used to do. Stupid.
Well, why
The
don't you just...
fool.
I dare you to put your hand in a toaster. and put it down.
Why
and
don't
see
you
how
just do that at a
stupid, isn't it?
party
Stupid.
when you're with people?
That's why the website's closed down. You know, because it was silly, and I think there was a lot of health and safety involved. And you don't.
No, screw that. Why do you go on the internet to do that? Why don't you just do it with your mates?
No. The idea is that it brings people around the world together. It's silly.
It is silly.
It's very silly. And I think it's silly if people hurt themselves, you know.
Well, while I'm on the note of doing shout-outs to people, I have to do one for Jessica Collins, because she's been pestering me to do one for ages.
Go do one.
I have to do
Go
this.
do one, Dan.
So,
I think you're misunderstanding.
hi, Jessie. You're on the podcast.
Why are you mentioning her?
Because she's told me to.
Oh, right, okay.
She was like, oh, mention me on the podcast. So I was like, alright then, fine.
Well, there you go.
Yo.
There you go, Jessie.
Happy customer.
Are you happy now, Jessie? My only listener. Saying that, on episode 1 we nearly have 100 views.
Brilliant.
Exactly.
Good.
Yeah. I think that's a successful achievement.
It is. Sorry, I don't know why
Right,
I go so high then.
I think we'll end on the national anthem and goodbye, everyone.
Yeah, leave it on a high note.
Probably should cut a lot of that out.
Yeah. God save the Queen.
Jolly good.